try to warm things up in Minnesota, so as often as I can, I try to make my homemade hot sauce.
Oh, that sounds great. That sounds great. Why don't you start and take us through it?
Okay, well, the first thing we could start with limes or lemons, whatever you want to use. And what we want to do is we just want to squeeze the life out of them, get that juice going.
Okay.
And one way is to, just do it the traditional way, roll it up and down on a hard surface. And
I like to roll up and down on a hard surface. Yeah.
And then there's another way, the way I like to use at home, and that's just to throw it against the hard surface, just like this. This is a really good method to use when you make dinner and nobody calls up and they're all late, or when your husband's drunk and throws up on your new carpet.
So you're a homemaker.
Mm-hmm.
You're married. How many kids do you have?
Three.
Three
teenagers.
Okay. Gee, you don't look old enough to have teenagers, Marjorie. I'm trying to be nice.
I know. That is very nice of you. But I have 3 teenagers, and, you listen to me, Scott, but they don't listen to a word I say. At least you appreciate me.
Try that knife thing on them.
You know how most people like to use a food processor or a blender?
Sure, technology's swell.
Well, I like to use the old traditional way. And that's just like rolling up your sleeves and just getting right in there. Ugh. Come on, Scott, come and join me.
Oh, thank you, no.
Why? Do you think you're some superior being? Why is it you can't get a man to help you in the kitchen? Just because you can burp up the alphabet and answer all the sports questions on ESPN.
It's a really excellent question. Perhaps for another show, we could explore that.
Well, anyway, would you like me to move on to the next step?
Uh-huh.
Well, I think this is for me.
Is this always the next step, that part?
Yeah, it helps. Now we'll add our Tabasco sauce.
Sure you put enough in there?
I love to watch grown men cry at Super Bowl games. And here we have quite a variation between your Spanish, your white, your, smaller one, the sweet personality one. Like this one would be me. Never got asked to the prom, and so with the first guy that didn't leave her. And then there was the big bone guy that she really liked, but he wound up hanging at strip joints and never calling her anyways. And then you got about 3 or 4 children here that take money out of your purse and buy leather pants. Yeah, I think now we got to go for some big guns here.
Is that a saw?
Yes, it is.
Because you don't see a lot of saws as part of in the kitchen.
Well, you know what? A good cook always has the proper utensils, Scott.
Good thing to remember. Thank you. Was that big boned one?
Yes, it was. You're big boned yourself, Scott.
It's a glandular thing.
I wonder. Well, never mind.
So what's left? Are we almost done with the thing, the dip, the stuff?
The jalapenos, which sometimes I'd like to just do a little tenderizing. I meant to bring a hammer, but for some reason I thought of the baseball bat.